Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I have another top 5 video for you guys, and this top 5 is very different than I normally do, and it's not even fully a GTA video. We're going to be talking about the top 5 worst GTA and Red Dead clickbait. And clickbait, this has been a major issue on YouTube in regards to GTA and Red Dead. It's also a problem on other games, but here we're covering it for those two games because those are the two games that I'm pretty familiar with. And I know I'm going to have a few people ask me also, what is clickbait? Clickbait is basically when somebody tries to make you click on a video that was not the reason that you wanted to click on it. So for instance, oftentimes a misleading thumbnail, a misleading title. In other words, you clicked on the video for another reason, and it tricked you into clicking on it. And if you don't know what clickbait is, this video will help you understand that. We will be covering a few examples. I will not be talking about these channels. I will not even be mentioning their names because I don't want to give them attention. But a lot of you guys, when you watch this video, you're going to know exactly what channels I'm talking about. And I want to be clear, this is not just one channel, but multiple channels that are doing this. And the amount of dishonesty that is there is just disgusting. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Top 5 worst GTA and Red Dead clickbait. Starting off at number 5, we have the casino clickbait. Now, the casino clickbait has its roots at the beginning of June in 2019 last year. Now, what happened was Rockstar had actually updated the casino outside. They had put in some construction stuff, some maintenance stuff right in the front doors. This is what the casino used to look like, and this is my video from June of 2019. And they did that just to tease the next DLC. So they were teasing the next casino DLC that was going to be coming out next month, and I made a video talking about this. And the issue was that people made multiple videos just talking about this stuff on the outside. I don't even know how you can make more than one video talking about this. Talking about it for one video, okay, I did that. But I don't know how somebody can make multiple videos just talking about some construction stuff on the outside. That makes no sense to me. But it gets worse. It gets worse, guys. Because later in the month, what happened was Rockstar made this post on the Newswire. Opening soon in Los Santos, the Diamond Casino and Resort. And, you know, it was fine. We got some new information. It got us excited. But what happened was these clickbaiters took this one post, and this one post did not even have that much information. It talked to us about new luxury things, the lucky wheel, the casino, and it said stay tuned for more details and info coming up. Not much more than that. These clickbaiters, what they did was they took this one post and made dozens and dozens and dozens of videos out of it. I'm not joking. They made dozens of videos constantly on this one post. I made a video talking about it. Nothing wrong with making one video talking about the post, but making dozens and dozens and dozens of videos on one post? So what were they doing exactly? How were they making so many videos? Do you know what they were doing? I'll tell you what they were doing. Is they were making constant speculation videos. Constant speculation videos. Multiple speculation videos a day over and over and over again. Oh, I think the casino is going to be like this. I think the casino is going to have this. And the thumbnails were just so misleading. So misleading. You had thumbnails of casino interiors thinking that that's the casino DLC. Somebody might have clicked on those videos thinking, oh, there's gameplay of the new casino DLC. They click on it and it's just some guy speculating. That's what it was. And if you take a look at this, this is my videos from back then. So look, I made one video, you know, talking about how Rockstar was updating the outside of the casino. That was on June 6th. And my video is only 6 minutes and 5 seconds, yet there was people that made their videos 10 minutes long. I don't know how somebody can make a 10-minute long video just talking about some stuff on the outside of the casino. That makes no sense to me. Then after that, I made a video about a week later, and in that video, I talked about, you know, top 5 things the casino update should and shouldn't do. I made one speculation video. Nothing wrong with making one speculation videos, but when somebody keeps constantly spamming it, it gets really annoying and it just becomes dishonest, especially with those misleading thumbnails. And I talked about, you know, what I think the casino DLC should do and shouldn't do. And the purpose of that video is to try to improve the DLC. You know, this is a month before the DLC came out. I was hoping that somebody from Rockstar might see it, and they might avoid some of the things in the video, and they might do some of the things that I was suggesting. And I made one video, you know, about 3 days later, and that video I talked about why the casino I talked about why the casino DLC is a great idea and why it's needed. And I made this video in response to a lot of people that were posting comments saying the casino DLC was boring. And in that video, I just basically reassured people why I think the casino DLC would be awesome. And I think it was a great DLC. Then I made a video talking about that post that I was telling you guys about that was on June 20th. But the worst clickbait that we saw was between June 20th and July 18th, because we didn't have any information on the casino, none whatsoever, until 1 month later, July 18th. I made a video then, it was about 20 minutes long, but it was a major Newswire post, a very, very big Newswire post. There's a lot of information there. I broke it all down, but what happened was people were making multiple videos out of this, but in the period between these two videos, what happened was constant speculation, constant clickbait, multiple videos a day, just talking about nonsense, misleading thumbnails, misleading titles. So much casino clickbait. And if you guys look at this, you look at this casino post and you look at this diamond casino dynamic picture, you will forever remember the clickbait, because every time I look at this dynamic image, I constantly think of all the clickbait that came out from the casino DLC. It was just disgusting and dishonest. And when the DLC was finally there and it was finally released, there was still constant clickbait. Now, this is all the videos that I did from this point right here after the DLC came out. It wasn't that many videos, about 8, 9, 10 videos I did in total on the DLC, and a lot of those videos, I broke a lot of information down together. Like here, I did a video, top 10 tips and tricks, and I talked about a bunch of things that people might not know about the casino DLC. And what happened was, a lot of YouTubers, they made multiple videos out of this. Multiple videos. Just trying to stretch this out into multiple videos when you could have just made one video talking about all the stuff in here. And then I did a video talking about all the games here. I did a guide on it, and you know, some people liked my tips, some people didn't like my tips, but you know, regardless, is I broke down each game, talked about it. I had all the casino games in here: roulette, slots, horse betting, blackjack, 3-card poker. I had everything in there, but there was a bunch of YouTubers that they were making a video on every single game. They made a video on roulette, they made a video on slots, they made a video on horse betting, poker, and they were stretching each video out to 10 minutes. So it was just, they were just trying to milk this DLC as much as humanly possible, and it got really, really annoying. Next at number 4, we have the gun running clickbait. And if you thought that the casino clickbait was bad, just wait until you hear about the gun running clickbait. So where did the gun running clickbait come from? The gun running clickbait came from this page. This was back in March of 2017, and it was like a generic Rockstar Newswire post. Coming soon to GT Online, special vehicle races, new cars, modes, and more. A lot of people didn't really care much for this at the time, but if you scroll all the way down, there's this one small little paragraph that says gun running and more coming later this spring and summer. Stock up and bunker down as you take on the craziest militias across the state of San Andreas in another massive update for GT Online, featuring brand new weaponized vehicles and exciting new missions. Get ready to fight for supremacy in the illegal arms trade and wage war with the latest in high-powered military hardware. As always, stay tuned to the Rockstar Newswire for more details in the weeks and months ahead. This was, again, March 2nd, 2017. This one small paragraph, clickbaiters clickbaited all of March, all of April, and most of May on that one little paragraph. So they clickbaited for 3 months straight with this one paragraph. And you can go back to early 2017. Just look up gun running videos from March to May. And there's some good, videos, people talking once or twice about gun running. But then there's clickbaiters where they just constantly spam speculation videos talking about gun running over and over and over again. And this is where I first encountered clickbait. I knew of clickbait before then, but this is where I first encountered it. I got clickbaited with gun running, and I got really pissed off because I had clicked on one video, I looked at the thumbnail on that video, it was a picture of some tank, if I remember, and I thought that it was actual gameplay. I thought it was actual gameplay of gun running. I clicked on it, that tank was not in the video, and it was just some guy speculating, and I got pretty pissed off. So what happened later on? Later in May, we had gotten this post right here. First details and screens for GT Online gun running. This is when we actually had some new gun running information and some legit gun running information. And we didn't have the full story here, but we had a lot more information. We had a shooting range, we had pictures of new vehicles, we had much more information. But That 3-month period from March, April to May, that was some of the worst clickbait that I've ever seen. How can you make so many videos out of just one small little paragraph? It's so dishonest. At number 3, we have the Red Dead Redemption 2 story DLC clickbait. Now, a few months after Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, there was a bunch of YouTubers that started speculating about possible DLC, story DLC in Red Dead Redemption 2. And look, a lot of us did want story DLC. You know, I'm not saying that wanting story DLC is a bad thing. The issue is there was no evidence ever for any kind of story DLC. They were claiming all these leaks, but there was no evidence whatsoever, and no word from Rockstar. Rockstar never made any kind of statement on Red Dead Redemption 2 story DLC until last September. And last September, they actually said there is not going to be any kind of story DLC. They said they were going to focus instead on Red Dead Online. And you know, this is a disappointment in that a lot of us wanted story DLC, but one good thing that came out of this is this ended pretty much most of the Red Dead Redemption 2 story DLC clickbait. And what was happening is there was people clickbaiting saying that there's supposed leaks where you play as Jack Marston, there is another Undead Nightmare coming, there was people that were saying you were gonna play as Sadie Adler, a bunch of other nonsense. And what actually happened was the Red Dead Redemption 2 story DLC clickbait got so crazy that Roger Clark, the actor that actually played as Arthur Morgan, started getting harassed. And he started getting harassed on his YouTube channel and on his Instagram because of these clickbaiters. What happened was Roger Clark was filming a live stream on his Instagram in which he was talking about him working on future projects. And these clickbaiters started assuming that Roger Clark was working on Red Dead Redemption 2 story content. They were saying, oh, if he's working on something, that has to be Red Dead Redemption 2 story DLC. And they started going with that, making a bunch of videos on it. It got so crazy, Roger Clark started getting harassed, and he actually even made a post. He made a post on the clickbaiters video in which he said this: "Sorry to burst your bubbles, guys. There's nothing I said in that live stream to suggest that upcoming announcements were in any way Red Dead related. I know you guys are excited, but this video is clutching at straws. You can always be certain that Rockstar will make their own announcements and that I will make mine, sorry." And I agree with Roger Clark here 100%. If there is ever going to be any kind of Red Dead Redemption 2 story DLC, it's going to come directly from Rockstar. There's not going to be some random leaks that's going to claim it. And Rockstar has already said, now, last September, there is not going to be any more DLC for single player. It's not going to be any DLC whatsoever for single player. So, you know, these clickbaiters constantly talking Red Dead Redemption 2 story DLC because they know people want it, and unfortunately, Roger Clark here got harassed because of it. And if I was in Roger Clark's position, I would have said the same thing. I would have been pissed off if I was getting harassed because people were coming to my channel and telling me, oh, this YouTuber said you're recording Red Dead Redemption 2 story DLC. Where is it? That's kind of ridiculous that he was getting bothered because of these clickbait videos. But thankfully, Rockstar finally ended it last September when they said no Red Dead Redemption 2 story DLC. Moving on to number 2, we have the Cops and Crooks clickbait. Now, oh boy, a lot of you guys will probably remember the Cops and Crooks clickbait and how bad this was. And the Cops and Crooks clickbait started around late October, went through pretty much most of November, and a little bit into December when the casino heist was announced. That finally ended the Cops and Crooks clickbait. So what was the Cops and Crooks clickbait? The Cops and Crooks clickbait was basically a bunch of YouTubers that were making videos saying that December DLC is going to be Cops and Crooks. And they were saying that it's going to be a police-themed DLC, there's going to be new modes, all this other stuff. It was meant to be supposedly a police kind of DLC. And where did this clickbait come from? Where did it originate? So the clickbait train, basically they jumped onto TezFun2's tweet. And look, I respect TezFun2, he's a good guy, I have nothing against him. He didn't do anything wrong here in this case, I'm not blaming him, but this is where the clickbaiters got their idea from. So he had made a tweet in October, and he said this: "As I was checking some stuff, I found something interesting. This interesting thing is telling me it is possible the next GTA Online update might introduce roles, or the Cops and Crooks mode is coming back. Basically something like Free Roam Mark II. I could be totally wrong." Now look, he didn't do anything wrong here, you know, he predicted a lot of DLCs, and he has a track record of predicting DLCs. He's pretty reliable on it. So when the guy that's been reliable on predicting future DLCs says, "I could be totally wrong," you also have to take that into account. And a lot of us want a Cops and Crooks DLC, you know, I wouldn't really be against it either. But when he says, "I could be totally wrong," we also have to look at that. That is very, very important. because this guy's a track record of being accurate and being reliable. The unfortunate thing is the clickbaiters completely disregarded that. They completely ignored that part of his tweet where he said, "I could be totally wrong." Instead, they acted like this was proof, 100% fact, that the next DLC was going to be Cops and Crooks. I mean, just take a look at this. This is a thumbnail from one clickbait video that was going around when this whole Cops and Crooks DLC clickbait was a thing. Look at it. It says Cops and Crooks, December 17th. If you look at this picture looks believable. It looks believable. It looks like something Rockstar might even make. But this is fake. This is somebody that posted it on a video. There was no December 17th release date. Cops and Crooks never came out. It never did. The casino heist instead came out. Nobody can look at this picture and tell me that this picture is not clickbait. This is clearly clickbait. This is meant to trick people into clicking on a video. And it was so annoying. There was no evidence behind Cops and Crooks clickbait. I had so many people coming to my channel and telling me, "Professional, are you excited for the next Cops and Crooks DLC?" And I kept telling people, there is no evidence for it. And guess what? At the beginning of December, Rockstar announced a Diamond Casino heist as the next DLC. And you know what these clickbaiters did? They immediately stopped with the Cops and Crooks clickbait, and they jumped right onto the Casino heist clickbait. They completely ignored all their past clickbait, all their videos saying confirmed, Cops and Crooks, next DLC. They completely ignored that. They didn't say that they were wrong. They refused to admit that they were wrong, and they just jumped on the next DLC, which was the Casino heist. And now, some YouTube channels are even speculating that there's going to be Cops and Crooks DLC coming out this summer. And look, it might come out this summer. We don't know. But there's no evidence from Rockstar that this DLC is coming out. But yet people clickbaited so much on a DLC that was never even a thing. It's absolutely ridiculous. And number one, the worst form of clickbait is GTA 6 clickbait. I bet a lot of people knew this one was coming. GTA 6 is probably the most clickbaited thing that I have ever seen in my life. I don't think I've seen anything more clickbaited than GTA 6. And GTA 6 is one of the most clickbaited things on YouTube in general. GTA 6 clickbait has been going on for years, since at least 2016, and probably even before that as well. Every month, there's a supposed new GTA 6 leak, and these clickbait YouTube channels jump on it because they know people want information about GTA 6. They're excited for the next GTA game, and because of that, these clickbait YouTubers are exploiting that for views, and they're going off of these leaks, constantly talking about them, constantly making multiple videos on them, and oftentimes stretching out the video to over 10 minutes long, talking about nonsense. These leaks are not reliable. Every month, there is a supposed GTA 6 leak in which there's new insider information from somebody that works at Rockstar, a former ex-Rockstar dev, and I begin to ask myself, why is this always coming from a ex-Rockstar dev? You wonder why they're an ex-Rockstar dev in the first place, and it is just so annoying. And it has gotten so annoying that even Ned Luke, the voice actor for Michael DeSanta, actually responded to the GTA 6 clickbait. He actually responded to one of the GTA 6 clickbaiters on a live stream he was doing on Instagram. Take a listen to this.
What was this? They said that GTA 6 is going to be made in Vice City. How do these people get all this information on what's going to be what? People, do you not understand? Do not believe anything that you see on the internet from, Boss Man, Fuck the World, or whatever his name is, or any of those guys. Don't listen to those guys. They have no inside information. They're just clickbait. And if you hear it from Rockstar, then you know. If you don't hear it from Rockstar, you don't know shit.
Now, I agree with Ned Luke 100%. And the reason that Ned Luke probably gave that reaction is because him and other GTA voice actors have gotten harassed because these clickbaiters follow what these GTA voice actors do. Anything that Ned Luke or any other main GTA voice actor do in public, whenever they do something in public, they always assume that it's GTA 6 related. And they clickbait with that, and because of that, actors like Ned Luke have probably gotten harassed by a lot of these viewers of these clickbait channels demanding GTA 6 information. And just like Ned Luke said, none of these channels have insider information. Nobody has any kind of information in relation to GTA 6. The only people that know anything about GTA 6 are Rockstar, so don't believe it. Don't believe it when somebody tells you that they have insider information, because they don't. It's just nonsense, and they're just being dishonest. We don't even have a teaser for GTA 6. GTA 6 does not even have a teaser, and these people are claiming they have all the information. They know where the game is going to take place, how big the map is going to be, who the character is going to be, what the stories. You're telling me all these people know all this information, and yet there's not even a teaser for the game. And there was even one YouTube channel. There was one YouTube channel that even made videos claiming that they had GTA 6 early. One of the stupidest things that I've ever seen. So dumb. And these channels, the reason that they do this GTA 6 clickbait is because they know it gets them views, and because they don't have any ideas for any other content. And guess what? On my channel, you know, we don't clickbait, we don't do any of that stuff. I do a bunch of guides on GTA, I do other videos like top 5s and such. But you know, when I don't have ideas for GTA videos, do you know what I do? I make other content. I go into other games, I expand my channel into doing other content. I don't just constantly do GTA for views like a lot of these other channels do. And other channels should learn to do something like that. Play other games, do other content. Don't be dishonest like this and just lie and mislead your viewers for views. It's just being an absolute scumbag. And that is pretty much this video for top 5 worst GTA and Red Dead clickbait. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down below, is there any other clickbait that I might have missed? I just really hate clickbait, and that's one of the reasons that it pushed me to make this video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, and if you're new to my channel, enjoy my content, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.